You guys, if you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, you need to. It's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Welcome to Mimesis, the podcast where life and art imitate each other in all sorts of twisted ways. I'm Sandra Sheriff-Zackerly.
And I'm Stacey Rourke.
And we are your hosts on this zany adventure.
And you have had some icky adventures this week.
It's been horrible.
Yeah.
My littlest guy, he is sick. He has influenza.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Tiny little germ magnets. They go to school and they spread everything to each other.
It's true. And he's in kindergarten, so it's just
kindergartners are so gross. They're so gross.
Yeah. Yep. So he has that. Thankfully, he has a very, very mild case.
But I mean, he spiked 104 fever, and that's scary as all crap.
Yeah, that was a scary day.
Yeah.
He has not been back to school since Tuesday. Like, I'm really shocked that they didn't call me and send him home on Tuesday. Like,
he had to be physically hot to the touch.
Yeah, he came home with 102 fever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like, I literally got him home and I was like, man, you're hot. Took all the stuff, took his temperature. Was like, okay, then.
Did he say he didn't feel good when he got home?
No. He just said he was tired. Yeah.
Well, I know I've told you this story, but when I think it was Elliot, when she was in kindergarten, they had their class Christmas party. And one of them was took 3 marshmallows on like these skewer things, and they decorated them and made it a snowman. And I'm watching, I'm helping out at the party, and I'm watching these kids go through the lines. And one of the things, they got to take like a handful of M&Ms from a bowl, and I'm watching damn near every one of these kids wipe their nose on their hand and then stick their hand in the bowl full of M&Ms. It was so gross. And at the end of the party, the mom that had brought the M&Ms, she's like, oh, there's still a lot left. I'll just take them. I was like, I didn't even know this woman. I was like, don't. Burn those and salt the earth. There are so many germs in that bowl right now. Please don't eat those.
Yeah.
They're gross.
Yucky.
Kids are gross.
They are. They're germ magnets, and it's gross.
Yeah. Well, I hope he feels better soon.
He is. He's already feeling better. Like, the fever and just really no appetite are all the symptoms that he has, which I am so thankful for. It could be so much worse.
Yeah.
And today he had all the food. He's like, can I have breakfast? And I'm like, yeah. Can I have lunch? Yep. Can I have a piece of candy? Absolutely.
Whatever you want, little man.
He ate all of his dinner, and I was like, he's feeling better.
Good. That's good, because you guys are getting ready to come down for Christmas.
Yes, we are.
And we want to actually be able to see you and not have to social distance,
right
through the glass. I love you. Don't breathe.
Well, thankfully, it's a little warmer than here.
Yeah, exactly.
But not much.
It's nice right now. Like, we went to, which we'll get to this in a minute, but we were outside today, and I brought a sweatshirt with me because I thought it was going to be, it's been like in the 60s and 70s, but it warmed up enough that I was able to take my sweatshirt off.
Yeah.
But when you come down right around Christmas Eve, there's going to be a cold snap that's going to go through Florida, and we're going to get like 30 degrees overnight. So,
hey, that's still warmer than here.
Yeah.
Like, it's been getting down to like 15, I think was.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm not
we've
ready.
been having like the windows open at night, and it's just been it's been so nice.
I can't wait. Can't
Really
wait.
good.
Even if I don't get to see you, I'm going to be sad.
No, we'll see each other.
See you
even
through
if
the
it's through
glass.
I got
But
sliding glass doors. We could just. What'd you say? Talk louder.
I'm very excited to be down in the area.
We'll get together. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
You're not going to come all this way, and we're not going to see each other.
Right.
Now, speaking of Christmas and our topic for this week,
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, up until today, this has been like the least jolly I have ever felt this time of year in a very long time. Like, I could not get in the holiday spirit. Couldn't.
It's been hard.
I've got my shopping done. I got my decorations up. Like, I've gone through the motions. I've even watched some of my favorite Christmas shows, and my heart was not in it at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I was seriously, and I don't want to bum you out. The girls and I did go to Disney Springs today and look at the Christmas trees.
It's okay. They're going to be up while we're down there.
They'll still be up. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. Like, it's something we do every year.
Yes.
And the girls were like, we don't know if we're going to get a chance to before Christmas with Scott and Sandy because of their schedule. So we want to make sure we see them before Christmas. And I was driving there this morning, completely bah humbugging it the entire time. Like, I did not want to go. I was just in a funk. And then we got there, and you get the mat with, you have to find.
Collect. Yeah.
You have to find these different trees, and you put the stickers on them. And we do this every year. We've done this since we've moved down here. And it was just that simple act of that tradition and hunting for the trees and being there that it's the first time this year I've actually felt a little bit in the holiday spirit. And I needed it. I needed it.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time with being so far away from you and the family.
Mm-hmm.
It's my grandma passed away. My grandma Cher passed away beginning of this month. So it's kind of put me in a little bit of a funk.
Yeah.
So like, I really want that closeness of family.
Mm-hmm.
And I've spent time with grandma, Wheezy, your mom.
Yeah.
And just because I need that family support. But yeah, it's definitely this year has been hard. We're not going to be home, so we haven't decorated at all.
Yeah.
We haven't pulled out the Christmas tree.
Yeah, that makes it hard to get the feeling too.
Yeah. So it's like kind of blah.
Well, and I think right when we were starting the holiday stuff, where we were starting to get the decorations out, is when Grandma Wheezy, my mom, called me and said that they're not coming down for Christmas.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the second Christmas in a row that I haven't got to see her at Christmas time. And I think that just kind of, it just put me in a funk right off the bat.
Yeah.
And, I'm excited to see you guys, but I really wanted everybody because we haven't had a Christmas where all of us were together.
No, and that's the tradition that ever since I can remember when we moved from Georgia to Michigan, I was 8 years old. Mm-hmm. And it has been Christmas at Grandma Wheezy's with you every year.
Yeah.
We always have breakfast.
Yep. And we haven't done it in 4 years.
Yeah.
So I really thought this, because they were going to try to come down, and I really thought that this was the year that we were going to get to do that again. So maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Because we know you're not coming back.
No.
It's cold up here.
It's freaking cold. Listen, Michigan is mean to me. We talked about this. She's a cruel bitch when I come up there.
She is.
So
if you were to come up here for Christmas, that would be the year that we get like 24 inches of snow.
No.
Nobody's going anywhere, and we're all going to be stuck in the houses that we're at.
Exactly. So we won't see each other anyway. No. And then I'm just going to be cold and pissed.
Yep. So. I don't get my fucking Christmas with all of my family because it had to fucking snow.
Why am I even here?
Could have been in the warm sun.
Exactly. I have to say the swim spa is ready and primed, and the water is crystal clear and at a warm 92 degrees right now.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We were in there last night. It was wonderful. So you have that to look forward to.
Yeah. I think Evan and Scott are like more excited about that.
Are
they? They already have their swimsuits packed.
Good. The swim spa is amazing. It's so much fun. We got to turn the jets on and blow your son all the way across the
He'll just go out. So little.
Somebody hold on to him. This is going to be awesome. My Christmas goals are to drink spiked eggnog and yeet your son out of the swim spa with the jets.
I love that. I actually tried spiked eggnog for the first time this year. It was so good.
It's too good. It's too good.
It's so good.
I don't know. Our listeners, I know it's a very controversial thing. People either love or they hate eggnog. There's no in between, but I love me some eggnog.
I'm so glad my kids took after the love of it.
Yeah.
Like, I've actually been able to find dairy-free.
Really?
Yeah. And it's really good.
I've never tried that.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so we're talking about Christmas and different Mimesis. That's fun to say. Does your family have any traditions that you took from a TV show or a movie or anything like that?
Home Alone? No.
I don't even know what to do with that information. We booby trap the house. It's fun.
Yeah. No, we really don't have any family traditions.
Really? Was there like a movie you have to watch every year or anything?
Oh, we always have to watch Elf.
Yes, I love Elf.
Yeah. And then Frosty the Snowman.
That's
and
a good
then
one.
I don't know the name of it, but it's got the warm and hot.
Snow Miser and
Heat Miser?
Yes. Yeah, what the hell movie is that?
I don't know.
I know which one you're talking about. I can see it in my head. I cannot remember the name of it.
The Year Without a Santa Claus?
Maybe.
Yes. I did it before I looked it up.
Good job. I haven't seen that one since I was super little. That reminds me, have you seen the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special?
I started watching it and I wasn't able to finish it because something happened and they were all like watching it and like didn't pause it when I had to walk out of the room.
It's so funny.
It's good.
I will say I absolutely loved how they opened it with the special presentation thing that like used to come on the TV when I was a kid before like, special holiday programming where they did that, like it swirls on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
That took me back. We watch Elf every year. We haven't yet this year. So that one we still have to watch. We did watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. We watched that every year.
I don't remember that one. Like, I know bits and pieces of it.
Mouth.
I know bits and pieces. But I don't
It's one of the funniest damn Christmas movies ever.
I know.
Oh, girl.
I need to go look it up right now.
You need to watch it immediately. It's so funny.
Okay. Like, isn't there like a Christmas tree on like the station wagon?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's the guy that's emptying the Blackwater tank of his RV into the sewer system by the road. And he's just like, shitter's full. He's smoking a cigar while he's doing it. It's a great movie. It's so funny. We also, on Christmas Eve, we have to watch Polar Express every year.
Yes.
And I make my famous hot chocolate, white chocolate with a little bit of mint. For those of the people that like mint. Oh,
you have to go. Okay, so you have to go to Target and they have peppermint flavored whipped cream. And when you make those, you need to put that on top of it.
That sounds wonderful. Your husband will not eat that though. He doesn't like.
He won't drink it either. He doesn't like mint and chocolate together.
Okay, so I'm just not making him one.
No,
he gets none.
Exactly.
Not for him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get that. I was when we were at Disney Springs today. Wow, I just got like the loading symbol on my brain for a second. Earl Sandwich had a hot chocolate that had marshmallow whipped cream on it.
Oh, yum.
I did not get it because it was still too warm for a hot chocolate there. But man, did that sound good. Marshmallow whipped cream?
Yeah. So today I did some baking for the holidays. We do a cookie swap with, that's a tradition that we always do. We always do a cookie swap.
So you have a tradition.
Yes. And so I made a peanut butter pie because you mentioned it. So I was like, I got to make it. And then Emma's like, oh, is that marshmallow fluff in there? And I was like, why have I never put marshmallow fluff into the peanut butter pie?
Yeah.
And then I took a little, put that in there. And I was like, it's a little too sweet.
It's just not as good as the original.
Yeah, not as good. I was like, the original. Maybe next time, but I haven't had this in a long time, so the original.
And the original, the OG pie is so good.
Like, I really miss, we would come over to your house when you lived at the Big Red House, and we would make all the cookies with, like, all the aunts.
Yep.
And then we'd save all, like, to do all the peanut butter stuff once our one aunt left.
Yeah, she's definitely allergic to peanuts. If she even breathes the air that has peanuts in it, she, like, needs her EpiPen. So we would have to wait for that.
Yeah. But I we did, like, the cherries and
that was fun. And I had such a small kitchen. I don't
know how we all fit.
My kitchen was so tiny.
I think it's because, like, somebody was working on, like, heating up all the chocolates and everything, and then the other person was, like, sitting at your table, like, doing decorating over there. Like, we had, like, a whole system.
We did.
It was like
your
my
whole
kitchen now
floor would be better for that because I've got my island. I've got, like, counter space over here, counter space over there, the stovetop
table.
There'd be so much more room.
Yeah.
But now I don't have the people down here, so
we're working on it.
Wah, wah, wah. I'm such a downer this episode.
It's all good.
But I'm saying it all with a smile. There's nobody down here. Jeez.
But you're warm.
But I'm warm.
We're not.
I'm warm. Yeah. Let's see. What other holiday? Oh, we watch Polar Express. Hot chocolate.
Yep.
We always read, even though my kids are teenagers, we always read the night before Christmas.
Okay.
Before they go to bed on Christmas Eve. Every year. And every year they get to open one present on Christmas Eve.
We do that.
And it's always new pajamas.
Yes.
That they are to wear. Exactly. They are to wear that night so that the Christmas morning pictures, they're not wearing, like, gross t-shirts.
Well, I learned my lesson last year doing that with Evan. He peed his pants. So this year, we'll change into them.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Just put those on in the morning.
To open them, but he doesn't get to put them on until the morning.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Because some of the stuff my kids sleep in.
Yeah.
Shorts that they've had since they were 10 they're like threadbare and they're just a mess. And they're like, but they're comfy. I just got them broken. They're see-through. What are you doing?
They're see-through. They're no bigger than your underwear.
Seriously, they have some like that. Jay's always like, those are not shorts. I don't wear them outside. Nor would you.
Good.
Hell no, you don't. Okay, so we're talking about Christmas. And I thought it would be fun to look up some, like, funny Christmas traditions from around the world. And I don't have very many of them. Okay. But I have, I think, just 5 of them.
Okay.
But they were kind of funny. So I wanted to share them with you and get your feelings on them. The first one is from Wales. And it's, I apologize to the entire Welsh culture if I say this wrong. It's Mari, like Mary, I think. But the last word is Lwyd. I'm not really sure how you pronounce that.
Wald? Mary Wald?
Maybe. That sounds good. Let's go with that. In this tradition,
I don't even know.
I like it. I'm going to go with it. In this tradition, residents of South Wales parade an undead horse around their village to celebrate.
An undead horse.
Yes, this dates back to Celtic times, and the custom involves draping a white sheet over a pole with a horse skull on it, which is fucking a terrifying image. And then you knock on people's doors and sing to them. And
like caroling?
Kind of. They have to sing back and then give you food or drink.
Okay.
Which, I'm sorry, but if a freaking horse skull on a stick shows up on my Blink camera, the last thing I'm going to feel like doing is singing.
So what is this supposed to do? Like, if you sing and whatnot and give it food, is it like prosper for the year?
It's supposed to be like an effigy of some sort. Now, there's debate on if the how'd you say it? Mary Laud?
Mary Wald?
If it translates to Holy Mary or Gray Mare. Holy Mary, I could kind of see. Okay, it's an effigy to the Virgin Mary. Gray Mare, I think, is just you're giving food to the scary ass horse so it goes away. Is pretty much all I can think of. That's
Yeah, like send the bad jujus away.
exactly. Can you imagine? Like if you look on your Blink camera and all you see is a horse skull? No,
No, thank you.
that will not get me in the holiday spirit at all.
No, I would think that it was Christmas all over. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes, it's
That's my movie that I have
there
to watch
you go.
every year.
Yes, that's yours. Okay, number 2 is the Yule Lads of Iceland. The kids in Iceland don't just get Santa Claus. They get 13 mischievous trolls that run around before Christmas. And they each have their own personality and the names of these. Oh my God. Are you ready for these names?
I'm ready.
There's Doorway Sniffer. Yes. And his buddy Spoon Licker.
Spoon liquor.
Sausage Swiper. Candy Stealer. Oh, this next guy. He got an unfortunate name. Curd Gobbler. Curd Gobbler. Yes. And the last one, or this isn't 13, so there has to be more, but another ominously named one is the Window Peeper. That's the pervy little troll.
Yeah.
And much like Santa, these little trolls drop off presents for the good kids, but they leave rotten potatoes for the bad kids.
Okay. So instead of coal,
You get a rotten potato.
Rotten potatoes stink.
Yeah. Well, Curd Gobbler's going to leave you a rotten potato. Poor
So
Curd
another
Gobbler.
thing about Iceland that I really like that like I wish more people did was Christmas Eve. They give out books. So it's called the Christmas Book Flood.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I was like, I want a book on Christmas Eve.
See, that's a tradition that we should start. Everybody gets books on Christmas Eve.
I think so. Especially now that the kids are getting a little older.
Yeah. Get something
Yeah.
to read until you go to sleep, you
Yeah.
cranky little monkeys.
Get off the phones, get off the
Put your phone
tablets.
away. Yes.
Read a book.
Read a book. I like that.
I mean,
Okay.
I'll take all the books too.
All of them.
So
All of them.
yeah.
Totally going off on a tangent for a minute, but I am like this close, and I know and no one can see except you, but like this close to being done with my next book.
And I am so excited. I am like, I cannot wait.
This is the first time I've taken on like a true mystery. And when I say I've never had such a flow with a book before, I think it's because I listened to so much true crime and I
Yeah.
understand how you have to put the pieces together. I took the time to put the pieces together and plot it beforehand. And now writing it, I'm just like, oh, holy crap. You just have to like hit every point and flesh it out as you go. And I love it. I might have like found my new favorite genre, like paranormal mystery. Yes, let's do that.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I think I have a new genre that's my favorite.
Yes.
And I can
All
involve,
of the yes.
I can involve serial killers and murder mysteries, and that's my jam.
Yes. Yes.
This is not Christmas related at all.
No, it's not. But if you can't tell, like me playing around with one of the promos last night, that I very much have your book on the brain. Like I need it.
So good. It's just and I usually don't do that. Usually at this point in a first draft, I'm like, this is complete garbage. I have so much editing to do. And this one, when I say
It excites you.
it excites me, and this is new. This is a new feeling, and it feels right to me.
Yay.
Yeah.
I love that little confidence, like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is my jam. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about radish carving.
Radish carvings?
That's right.
Okay.
This is a tradition in Mexico. The days before Christmas, they have an event known as the Night of Radishes. And that's where participants take actual radishes and get super creative, carving them into literally anything. Like I saw there were nativity scenes. I saw a giant like kraken monster all made out of radishes. They just go all out, and everything's carved out of radishes. And there are thousands of visitors that descend on the city just to come to the radish carving.
Well, that's cool. I know in culinary school we had to learn how to carve fruit.
That's cool. What did you learn how to make?
Flowers and watermelons and cantaloupes.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to have to put it up on our thing, but that's made out of radishes.
That's so cool.
Isn't that amazing? That's
a lot of radishes.
It's like a kraken-looking monster. We're going to have to put this up on our feed so people can see him. That's freaking terrifying.
It is.
And it's all made out of radishes. That does not scream Christmas to me, though.
No, it does not.
But it won first prize. It's got a little first prize ribbon on it.
That's awesome.
So, good for them. This next one, I actually featured a little bit in Corpse Queen, in my Corpse Queen series. There's a part where there were Christmas trees in one of the things, and there were spider webs on them.
Yep.
And that all came from this tradition that I actually had researched ahead of time. And this is from the Ukraine, and it involves spider webs. And there is a legend in the Ukraine that there was a poor widow and her children who cultivated a Christmas tree from a pine cone, but they couldn't afford any decorations. But then on Christmas morning, when they woke up, the tree was completely blanketed in cobwebs. And when the sunlight shone through on them, they reflected gold and silver, made it look like, the tree was completely decorated. Yeah. So now trees across the Ukraine are decorated with little spider ornaments in honor of that legend. Which
I like that a lot.
It's super cute, isn't it?
Yeah. And spider webs are gorgeous. I love them. Like I don't knock them down outside.
Yeah. The really funny thing, or the real fun thing about spider webs is when you walk through one you didn't know was there. You learn dance moves that you didn't know you knew.
We have a lot of orb weavers.
Don't know what that means.
They're like the ones that do like the really intricate like webs. Oh. So I leave them out on my porch, but if they go by the door, they get moved. If they go by like where I need to walk, they get moved, but anywhere else is fair game.
How big are the spiders that make those?
They get big. They get big. They're a little bigger than a quarter.
Oh, do not like. I remember when we lived in Michigan, the area our house was in, there were so many wolf spiders up there. Yeah. And I remember sitting down to write one day, and I had one of those lap pads that I put my laptop on, and I put the laptop pad on my lap, and there was a giant wolf spider right there. And when I say I frisbeed that sumbitch across the room, I am not kidding. Like,
yeah. As long as you're not in my house, I don't care if you're outside.
You don't bother me, I won't bother you. We're going to be fine. I did have, because they always tell you when you squash a spider, be very careful, because if it was a mama, it could have hundreds of babies on its back. And when we lived in Michigan, there was one, I was about to walk in my house. Like I was about to open my front door, and there was a spider right there. And I dropped something on it. I didn't step on it. I dropped something, and it happened. It exploded in baby spiders. That was the most terrifying thing. Like
you own that now. I don't need it anymore.
Exactly. Whatever that was, it belongs to you.
Thank goodness it wasn't your keys, because you would not have been in your house.
If my front door had been open, if it had happened inside my house, I would have had to burn that. I would have to burn it to the ground. There's no other option.
Yeah.
Nope. I have to move. This belongs to spiders now. Okay, and the last one that I found, and I think we all have heard about this one from Austria, is Krampus.
Krampus?
Who is a horned, hairy beast that snatches misbehaving children in his wicker basket and beats them with sticks. I think Dwight dressed as one.
Yes! Okay, I was wearing... yeah.
Yes. This is celebrated on December 5th,
Aw,
which I
Maddie's
think
birthday.
needs to be a theme for one of her birthday parties, my youngest child. She
Yes.
needs to have a Krampus party.
Okay.
It needs
We'll
to
make it happen.
Yes. And to this day, they have parades where people come dressed as a half goat demon, and they parade through the streets, brandishing sticks and terrorizing children.
Hey, it's one way to get children to behave.
Yeah. I've also heard that women at these parades are usually very scantily dressed. So I don't think this has become a family-friendly event. I think
Probably not.
Yeah. It's got a little dirty spin.
Yeah.
But those are the ones that I found.
So, do you know the tradition of the Christmas tree? Like how that all started?
I don't, but I feel it has pagan. I literally have not been able to words today. I feel it has pagan origins. How's that? Pagan. Okay, before we talk. Sorry. I have to tell you what I did today because, I have no amount of cool at all. So we were at Disney Springs. We're doing the Christmas tree hunt.
Uh-huh.
It's not really a tree, it's more of a bush, but they designed it to look like the cruise ship, the Disney Wish, right?
Okay.
And we found that one and we're like, okay, well, that's obviously, it counts because the Disney Wish is on the thing. So we're like, okay, So we marked that and we went to the next one. And there was a family there that they're like, oh, you got the Disney Wish. Where is that? And I don't even know why I said it like this. I said, it's right over there. This is literally how I said it to this woman. I went, it's not a tree. It's a boat. And I enunciate it like that. It's not a tree. It's a boat. And then I walked away and was like, why in the fuck did you say it like that? So either she's like, did you think I was stupid and I didn't know what a boat was? Or sorry, first time talking to people.
That's funny.
Okay. Anyways, so tell me, does it have pagan origins?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, I thought so.
Most Christmas traditions and most things are related to paganism in some way.
Yeah, like even the date of Christmas.
Yeah,
falls with the Yule holiday.
Yeah. So Christmas trees are from Germany.
Okay.
So Germany is credited with starting the Christmas tree
It's contagious.
It is. Germany is credited with starting the Christmas tree tradition. It's just a lot of T's.
It is. Totally truthful.
That just makes me think of that freaking Friends episode.
Oh,
Peas.
Yeah.
I can't even do it. I don't remember. Okay. So Germany is credited with starting the Christmas tradition as we know in the 16th century when devoted Christians brought decorated trees into their homes. Some built Christmas pyramids of wood and decorated them with evergreens and candles if wood was scarce.
Okay.
So that's how the tree started.
I recently saw a Christmas tree made out of books, and I eventually will do that. I want to go to like every secondhand shop I can find, and I want to grab every book they have and have them set aside so I can do a Christmas tree of books one year.
Oh, if you like rainbow it.
Yeah. Yes. Maybe that'll be a goal I'll do this year. It's like whenever I pass a secondhand store, I'll just go in and see what books they have.
Yes. So Christmas trees were brought to America in the 19th century.
Okay.
The first record of one being on display was in 1830 by the German settlers of Pennsylvania.
Because
so again,
it was
German.
Yeah. Well, that was their culture.
Although the trees had been a tradition in many German homes much earlier than that. the Pennsylvania German settlers had community trees as early as 1747.
Aw. So like everybody would come out and decorate it together?
Yes.
I love that.
Right? I thought that was awesome that like they brought the German tradition here to the Americas
Yes.
when they settled and like kept it
Oh,
going, and then
yeah.
everybody kind of followed suit with that.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't think we do that enough. Where we,
No.
like, it's okay, even if it's not your normal tradition. Like we were talking about the books on Christmas Eve. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it wasn't a tradition to you before. If you see something, you're like, that speaks to my heart. That's something that I really love. Make it a tradition. It's okay.
Right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah.
idea. Okay, this episode is getting me a little bit more in the Christmas spirit.
Can I put it a little bit more Christmas spirit by giving you a little murder in there?
Yes, do it.
Okay, so you've heard of Black Christmas, right?
No.
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 It's a movie. It's a horror movie.
Shut up. Say more. What?
Okay, so Black Christmas, it's a holiday-themed horror movie, and it's inspired by different real-life events. I really thought you knew about this movie.
I didn't know about the
Oh my
movie.
goodness. Okay, so one of the real-life events, one being the urban legend known as the babysitter and the man upstairs.
The call is coming from inside the house?
Yep, receives
Okay.
terrifying calls asking her to check on the children as she is watching, which was reportedly based on a real-life unsolved mystery case from 1950.
Oh, so scary. That gives me chills.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The second thing that this is based off is screenwriter Roy Moore has alluded to a string of gruesome murders committed in Montreal and Calgary, I think that's how you pronounce it, during the late 1960s by serial killer Wayne Clifford Bowden as an inspiration.
How do
To
I
this movie.
not know about this?
Uh-huh.
I need to research this.
Yes. And the other co-star, Nick, I don't know how to say his last name, suggested in an interview with Telegraph that the story drew upon a 1943 murder case in Montreal's Westmount neighborhood. So 3 different murders inspired this movie.
Black Christmas.
Black Christmas.
I need to watch this. This
Yeah.
might become a new holiday tradition for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's scary.
Okay.
It's like horror film.
okay.
Oh, yeah, you like horror movies. What am I talking about?
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. I thought I was talking to my husband for a second. No.
He doesn't like scary movies.
Oh, he's terrified. No, he doesn't like them.
Love them. Love them. Yeah, I would watch that. I need to watch
Yeah.
that. Why have I've never even heard of it. Was it not like a big movie?
I don't know. 2006. That's when it came out. You were a full-time mommy.
Ah, okay. That's why. 2006. That's when Elliot was born.
Yes.
So I was in full baby mode.
Yes.
If it didn't happen on the Disney Channel or VeggieTales, I didn't know what happened.
Oh, she was like 6 months old at this point when this came out.
That's when I found out I was pregnant with Madeline.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was deep in baby mode.
Yeah. And I was off at college.
Yes. You were off like being young and living, and I was full mommy mode.
I would still come home every weekend.
You did. We were just
'Cause I
talking the
didn't
other
have a
day about the
life.
weekend you came home and everybody got the stomach flu. That was
I was trying to be helpful and come and help you because Ellie was sick.
and Madeline
then
was
Jay.
a newborn.
Yeah. And then
Literally all of us got it.
Jay got sick. And then you got sick. And then I got sick. And we're like, oh, crap.
We had to call his parents, and all of us had to like hole up upstairs, and
Yeah.
they had to take care of the newborn downstairs
Yeah.
because we were all down and out for the count completely.
Yep.
That was horrible.
Yeah. It was like we just dropped like flies. It started with Ellie and then went through all of us.
I got it before Jay because
That's right.
my 2-year-old. No, she was like 17 months old because her sister was brand new. She walked up to me, warning, this is gross, vomited directly in my lap.
Yep.
And then, like, before the end of the night, I had it too. So,
Yeah.
Because kids are awesome. She walked up to me and was like, Mommy. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Thanks. Kids are so sweet.
They're so gross.
They share everything.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about Christmas.
Yes.
Let's talk about 2023.
2023.
We're not going to say it's going to be my year because the last few years have kicked asses left and right. They're just going for the
realistic goals.
Yes. So let's talk. What are our goals for 2023? Number one, I think both of us can agree on together, growing the podcast.
Growing the podcast, getting more subscriptions, which, by the way, you can go to anchor.fm/Mimesis now. I fixed it. I found where I could fix it.
Also, that was a great segue. Segue.
I just took and run with it.
That was beautiful. Smooth.
Yes.
So we want to continue to grow that.
Yes.
What about you?
I want organization. I want my office back to functioning order.
I like that.
I want my new floor. I want my new paint. I want my mural on the wall.
Beautiful. I love it. I love it.
And
I want to grow our listenership on here. I want to grow my readership through my books.
Yes.
I want to release more books, which is my goal every year. That's not really a new one. I want to release books every year, and I do.
Yeah.
But I'm in my 40s. We all know this. I'm not shy about that. I have started a new fitness journey. I've talked about it on the show about the Peloton. This is like such a personal thing, but you've talked a lot of personal stuff, so I'm going for it today.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, I had a very bad eating disorder.
Yes.
And I shrank myself. I wanted to shrink myself. I wanted to be as strong or as small as possible. And now I'm on this fitness journey. And it's no longer about shrinking myself. It's not about that anymore. In my 40s, my new goal, my new ambition with that is I want to be stronger than I've ever been in my life. So I'm upping my workouts. I'm challenging myself more. I want to be stronger now. I'm not shrinking. I'm building. I'm building, and I want to be stronger than I have ever before in my life. So
I love that.
Thank you. We don't shrink ourselves for anybody. No. Nope.
And there's no reason to.
Nope. Be yourself. Mm-hmm. Be strong. Be confident, and be you.
Yeah. I guess my health goals are to get my health under control.
That makes me ask questions about what's not under control, but that's very personal, so we won't go into that.
No, I've talked about my mental health, getting that under control, and I just have some issues going on that, like my stomach issues that have been going on for years. I just want to get it under control. Like I have a whole list of symptoms that I'm taking to my doctor and like a couple different things of what it possibly could be. And we're going to figure it out.
I think that's great.
If that doctor can't help me, like, oh, you're fine, I'm going to the next doctor.
Yep. Be an advocate for yourself.
Yep.
I love it. So we're not going to claim the year. We're just going to say that we're going to work on ourselves.
Yep.
And we're going to continue to put out content.
Yes, we
podcasts, books, everything.
Yep.
And we're going to hope 2023 is nicer than its predecessors.
To everybody.
No shit. Seriously.
No more pandemics. No more epidemics. Like,
well, do you remember 2022 started with like, boom, right off the bat, Betty White died. Like 2022 let us know shit was going to go downhill real fast.
Yeah.
So let's just creep in, tiptoe, just take it easy and hope
like
for the
once
best.
I found out Betty White and then the Queen, I knew my grandma wasn't going to make it through the year. And I know that sounds really bad, but my grandma was 97 years old.
Yeah.
So she lived a good long life.
Yes, she did. She did. I think the most Betty White thing that Betty White ever did was People magazine was running a Betty White celebrates her 100th birthday, and they had that whole thing typed up. And she died right before her 100th birthday, but People magazine still ran with it. And I freaking love that. That was like Betty's one last, like, flipping everybody off. It was just
you thought you had it.
That was awesome. But we also lost Bob Saget. We lost Meatloaf, whose music I freaking have loved since I was a wee little thing. Yeah, we lost a lot of people.
Just recently, we lost Twitch.
Oh my gosh, that's so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Which is another. We've talked about this before. Y'all, reach out, please. If you are ever in that dark frame of mind, literally just reach out to
anybody.
There's a number. What's the new number?
988.
988. Reach out, please. If you're in that frame of mind, and I don't look at it as, oh, they're going to judge me. Oh, they're going to make me do this. No. It's help. It's help. Reach out, please. There's too many people that are devastated by this kind of thing. And I know the holidays can be very hard if you're
grieving in any way. Yes.
Exactly. So
yes,
reach out if you need help.
My door is always open.
Yes. And segue. If you need somebody to talk to and have no one else, you can reach us at
the Mimesis podcast at gmail.com, Facebook and Instagram, the Mimesis podcast.
All right. Well, I think that's all we've got for this time.
I think so.
And we wish you all a very happy holiday, whatever you are celebrating this time of year.
Yes. And a very fantastic new year.
Exactly. And until next time, bye.
Bye.